Good morning, everyone. I'm Deepika Sharma. I'm teaching science in Kendra Vidyalaya number 1, Tirupati. Today we will study endoplasmic reticulum. This topic is specifically for class 11. It's a part of cell biology. So let us learn about endoplasmic reticulum. First of all, let's see meaning of the term endoplasmic. So endo means inside and plasmic word refers to a very clear fluid like substance. For example, plasma. In blood we have plasma, that is yellowish color clear fluid like substance. So from there we get this term plasmic. Then reticulum word refers to net like substance, or we can say very fine network. For example, you have studied a reticulate venation in leaves which forms net like structure. Okay, so reticulum means net like. Next, what is endoplasmic reticulum? ER, its short form. So, ER or endoplasmic reticulum is an organelle present inside the cells. It is present specifically in eukaryotic cells only, and it has two parts. First is smooth and second one is rough. The only difference between these two is that in rough endoplasmic reticulum, ribosomes are attached to the surface of membrane of the endoplasmic reticulum. And obviously ribosomes help in protein synthesis. So these rough endoplasmic reticulum are present more in number in those cells where protein synthesis occurs frequently or more protein synthesis occurs. Okay, then yes, RER, that is rough endoplasmic reticulum, has ribosomes attached to its surface, and endoplasmic reticulum basically forms the transport system of eukaryotic cells. Remember, it is transport system. Then next is it forms an interconnected network of flattened membrane. 1 minute. Yes, a flattened membrane enclosed sacs. Sacs, you understand, no? Small structures, they have round shape or it's globular shape. They are flat, they are membrane enclosed sacs called as cisternae. Known as cisternae in the rough endoplasmic reticulum, whereas in smooth endoplasmic reticulum they are called tubular structures. They look like tubes, very small tubes. Next we have this image which I have taken from Wikipedia. Notice this one. This number 1 is nucleolus. Number 2 is this nucleus, or you can say nuclear membrane. Carefully notice that this endoplasmic reticulum's membrane is in continuation with the membrane of nucleus, that is outer membrane. You know that nucleus is having double membrane, so it is in continuation with the outer membrane of the nucleus. Carefully notice these dot like structures, they are representing ribosomes. Number 5 पे देखिए. Yes, ribosomes. So this is rough endoplasmic reticulum, and if you notice number 8, that is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Please notice the difference in the structure. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum is having tubules, tube-like structure, and rough endoplasmic reticulum is having cisternae, sac-like structures. See, this is labeled number 5 RER, number 8 SER, smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, the smooth endoplasmic reticulum is involved in the synthesis of lipids. Let's first check the location. As I have already told you, it is present inside eukaryotic cells, obviously inside the cytoplasm, and it divides cytoplasm into two parts. First is luminal, that is inside the endoplasmic reticulum, and second is extraluminal. Extra means outside the luminous, lumen, lumen, outside lumen. This lumen means space inside the ER, endoplasmic reticulum. So lumen is basically any space present in any tube. For example, we can say the lumen of blood vessels, right? Okay, next, the membranes of ER are continuous with the outer nuclear membrane. So we have discussed this already. Next, we have functions of this endoplasmic reticulum. So RER, rough endoplasmic reticulum, is exclusively involved in protein folding. Okay. And remember Golgi apparatus that we will study in some next lecture. It is involved in packing of the proteins. Remember the two different terms. One is packing. Golgi apparatus is involved in packing, whereas in folding this ER is involved. Basically RER. Then we have smooth endoplasmic reticulum. It is involved in the lipid synthesis and lipid-like steroidal hormone synthesis. So last point is, where is this ER absent? So it is absolutely absent in red blood cells. Obviously because red blood cells do not have nucleus. So they don't have ER also. Because nucleus will give directions to form proteins. If it is not there, then there is no job of ER. Next, spermatozoa. Okay, male sperms. Sorry, sperms and males only. So in both, these are absent. ER is absent. So that's all about ER. This is basic lecture. Although there is lot more information but about ER, which we will discuss in some other lecture. But for class 11, this much is sufficient. Okay, thank you everyone. Have a nice day.